Ruth wakes Travis so he can use the bathroom. Ruth wakes Walter, who is mad because Travis is still in the bathroom. Walter goes to the bathroom after Travis comes out, and then Travis asks for 50 cents. Ruth says no, but Walter gets out of the bathroom and gives him the money. Benita wakes and her and Walter start to fight over their father's insurance money. Walter leaves for work. Mama wakes. Ruth and Mama ask Benita about George, a boy she's dating. Benita says she's not really into him and tells them that she is taking guitar lessons. Ruth and Mama laugh at her for taking so many different classes. Benita says God, and Mama does not like that. Benita says there is no God, and Mama then slaps her. Benita leaves after that. Ruth and Mama start to talk. Then Ruth passes out, and that's the end of scene 1. In the beginning of scene 2, Benita is talking on the phone with Uruguay. Benita then invites Uruguay over. Uruguay arrives at their house, and Benita and Uruguay begin to talk about their relationship. Benita asks Uruguay what he got her to change the subject. Benita and Uruguay leave. The check for the insurance money arrives. Walter comes back from work. Ruth leaves the room. Mama and Walter start to fight over. Mama tells Walter Ruth is pregnant and going to get an abortion. Mama tells him not to allow her to go through with it. Walter says nothing, and Mama calls him a disgrace. In the beginning of Act 2, Benita is dancing to African music in an African dress. Then, Walter comes in drunk and starts dancing with her. Then George arrived to take Benita to a show, but he does not like her dress. Walter sits George down and starts talking about his ideas how to make money. George says a sarcastic comment to Walter. Walter then gets upset. George and Benita leave for the show. Mama comes home. Mama then tells Travis that she bought a house. Ruth and Travis are very happy. Ruth asks where it is. Mama replies that it is in Claiborne Park, a white neighborhood. Ruth and Travis leave the room. Walter tells Mama that she butchered his dreams and storms off. In the beginning of Act 2, Scene 2, Walter is resting in his room. The phone rings. Ruth answers the phone. It is Walter's boss's wife telling her that he has not been to work for 3 days, and he will lose his job if he does not show up tomorrow. Ruth asks Walter what he has been doing for the past 3 days. He replies that he has been driving all over the place. Mama, feeling guilty, gives him the money for Benita's college as a sign of good faith. Walter then leaves. Then Mrs. Johnson comes over, a neighbor. Mrs. Johnson starts to be very mean to them. So all the girls of the younger family team up and kick her out. Walter and Benita are in a good mood. When Linder, a member of the welcoming committee, shows up and starts talking about their kind of neighborhood. When he finally gets to his point, he wants to buy their house so they won't have to live next to them. Walter throws him out. Mama comes home and they lie about what Linder said. Then Bobo comes in, a friend of Walter's. Bobo says the money is... Walter was going to invest Benita's college money in a liquor store, but Willie ran off with the money. Walter has a big emotional scene with Mama. In the beginning of Act 3, Benita is not happy that all her college money is gone. Assegai comes over. Beneatha tells him the money is gone. Assegai tells Beneatha to marry him and move to Africa with him. Beneatha does not know what to say. Assegai leaves, giving her time to think it over. Walter comes home. Walter decides to call Linder and sell the house. Mama is not happy. Linder shows up. Walter can't go through with it, so he kicks him out. They all get their things and move. The end.